Well, good morning, Homestead family. Got a new little miniature daikon radish I want to introduce you to that you may find very interesting, and you may want to try it in your fall garden this year. So we'll be right back after the break and we'll talk about the details. Be right back. Well, welcome back, friends. This is a little daikon radish I wanted to share with you. It's called Micmac, and I got these seeds from johnnyseeds.com online. So if you want to go and get some of these seeds and try them in your garden, go check it out online. They got they're readily available on their website. But anyway, these are some daikon radishes that are very small. They're only about 2 inches long. They get a little bit bigger if you let them, but I think the best time to pick them is when they're about 2 to 3 inches long and a little bit bigger than the size of a good sized carrot. And they have a nice tall top on them that's very tender and very edible. You can make it in your salad, and also the way we like to use it is in our soup. Nancy makes a really good radish soup out of all these different kinds of radishes that we have out here, but very tasty. But anyway, today we're going to plant these things in the earth garden, and we're going to do it by direct sow. So we're going to direct sow these seeds and get them on in the ground and get them started. And when I get out to the earth bed, I'm going to prep the ground just like I always do. I'll cultivate the ground first with my little cultivator, about 4 inches thick. I'll grade it out with my grading rake and smooth it out. And then I'll move my guide string over where I get a perfectly straight row. And I'm gonna sow these seeds on 36-inch row spacing, and I'll put them about a foot apart, about 10 to 12 inches apart. And I do that just by simply walking down my string and popping a hole in the ground with my little 2x2 little stick, and then I use my super duper seed dropper, piece of 1-inch PVC pipe, and I stick the pipe in the hole, drop the seed in the top of the hole, goes directly in the hole. I cover it up, water it in, and let God do the rest. So we'll be back and watching the progression of this all the way to harvest. So stick with us. Let's go get these in the ground. Well, all right, got in 2 rows of the Micmac right here and right there. Stick with me in the days ahead. We'll be back in a couple of weeks and watch the progression of these beautiful little miniature daikon radishes as they grow and mature until we finally get to harvest them. And we'll check it out then too. So stick with us. We got plenty more to come. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Well, here's our 2 rows of Micmac. Here's one row right here and the other row right there. They're very small, very hard to see. They've been out here about a little over a week now, and they're just starting to get a small true leaf on each one. And they've been living off the codlin leaves all this time, so they're just starting to show some true leaves. So I would think in the next week or two, this will really make some giant strides. So we'll be back in the days ahead, and we'll watch these 2 rows of Micmac as they come into life. So we'll be back shortly. Radishes are doing really well out here in the earth garden. Shouldn't be too much longer. I can actually see some of them popping up, and at the bottom, very small, but they'll get much larger than that. But they're a beautiful little radish, and I can't wait to get them. So we'll be back in the days ahead, and I'm gonna let these mature a little bit more, and we'll pull some out and harvest them. Okay, so we'll be back in just a very few days, because these don't take very long. We'll be back soon. Well, here's all radish over in the earth bed. They're doing great. What they are is basically miniature daikon radish. But I wanted to pull up about 6 or 8 of them and go clean them up over the harvest area for you, so you could take a look at what they look like and what they're supposed to look like, and you can maybe make a decision on whether or not you want to grow some of these in your own fall garden. So let me pull some of these up, and we'll head over to the harvest area, and we'll clean them up for you. There we go. Let's head over to the harvest area and clean them up. Oh, these are really, really pretty. Wanted to point out to you that you can also eat the leaves on these as well. Nancy likes to make a soup with these. You can also you eat them raw in a salad if you want to. They're great in salads. But that right there is a beautiful little miniature daikon radish. White green on the top, white on the bottom, and the inside's just pure white. Show you what the inside looks like. I'm really impressed with the way these came out. They're really beautiful, and they have some really good foliage on the top too that I like. Nice pretty tops. So there we go. That's a pretty good little harvest right there. Just 6 of them. I mean, that'll make a lot of soup and a lot of salad or whatever you want to eat with them, and they are really pretty good. Very mild, almost a sweet taste. They are not spicy at all. These are really good. So, until me and Nancy see you next time, I hope you enjoyed the video and it brought a smile to your face. So until we see you next time, always remember, by his hands we are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen.
Have a blessed day.